What's the most shameless double standard you've ever encountered? My twin brother and I both worked at our family's restaurant since we were 15. Same hours, same job, same everything. We'd show up at 3 p.m. after school and work until close at 11 p.m. weekends. We'd pull double shifts during summer. We practically lived there. I was sorting mail one afternoon when I saw both our paychecks sitting on Dad's desk. Mine was $1,200. His was $1,500. Same 2 weeks, same hours. I thought it was a mistake at first. Maybe Dad accidentally gave him my overtime or something. But when I checked the previous months, it was the same pattern every single time. I waited until we closed that night and confronted Dad in his office. He barely looked up from his paperwork, just shrugged and said, he's going to run this place someday, he needs to learn the business side. I stood there speechless, because what business side? I created our entire online ordering system from scratch, designed the new menu that brought in younger customers, built our social media presence that doubled our weekend traffic. I taught myself graphic design to make our posts look professional. Meanwhile, my brother could barely work the register without messing up orders. He'd forget to ring things in, give wrong change, and somehow always disappear when it was time to clean the fryers. I loved him, but he wasn't exactly employee of the month material. Dad just kept doing paperwork like the conversation was over, so I asked him what exactly was my brother learning that I wasn't. He finally looked at me and said, leadership skills. Your brother needs to understand what it takes to manage people one day. The thing is, I was already managing people. I trained every new server, covered shifts. When people called in sick, handled customer complaints that Dad didn't want to deal with, but apparently none of that counted as leadership. I didn't say anything else, just walked out that night. I couldn't even look at my brother. He was in the kitchen laughing with the line cooks, completely oblivious to the fact that Dad valued him more than me, for literally no reason. I waited 2 days trying to process it before I finally told him we were closing up on a Tuesday night, and I just said, hey, did you know you make more than me? He stopped wiping down the tables and looked confused. What are you talking about? So I showed him my last paycheck and his face went pale. Turns out Dad had been telling him I made more because I worked harder and did all the computer stuff. He thought I was getting $1,800 while he only got $1,500. Dad had lied to both of us in opposite directions to keep us from talking about it. My brother was furious in a way I'd never seen before. He threw his rag down and said, this is messed up. We do the same work. We should make the same money. I expected him to just complain and move on, but the next day during dinner rush, right in the middle of Saturday night service, he untied his apron, walked up to Dad and said I quit. Then he walked straight across the street to the competing restaurant and got hired on the spot. They'd been trying to poach our staff for months. The owner practically threw a contract at him. I stayed for 2 more weeks, partly because I didn't want to screw over the other employees, and partly because I was planning something bigger. See, I'd built everything digital for that restaurant, the online ordering system, the customer database, the email marketing, the social media accounts. I'd done it all on my own laptop using my own accounts on my last day. I came in early, copied every recipe from Dad's office, his secret sauce ratios, his supplier contacts, everything. Then I remotely transferred all the digital assets to my personal server. I owned it. I built it, and I was taking it with me. I sent one email to Dad. I quit effective immediately. All online ordering systems will be deactivated in 24 hours. Have a nice life. Then I blocked his number. Our family restaurant lost 70% of their online orders overnight. Customers couldn't figure out how to order. They'd Google the restaurant and find broken links. Their social media went dark because I had all the passwords. Dad tried calling me 47 times. I know because my brother told me he was freaking out. Mom called it ungrateful, said I was destroying the family. Dad called it theft. Even though legally I owned everything I created, his lawyer confirmed it. Apparently, when you build something yourself on your own equipment, you own the rights to it. Who knew?